Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything.
Welcome to Redcraft. This is the first episode of the series. Basically, I will show in a brief time lapse like some of the stuff that I've done to get to this point. As you can see behind me, I'm on the series with Duck Hunter 1, and I'm also on the series with Strawbs. You can see links in their channels in the description. So basically, we grinded a bit. We started over the mountains behind me. We had spawn is a big like cave area, so we managed to find a lot of iron in there, hence why I got full iron gear. I also did a bit of clearing out in the trees here and prepping this area for hopefully what we plan to get started soon. Oh, I got some friends. We got some plans to build some basic farms, some day one farms. But in order to do that, we need to clear out the area a little bit to make it easier to get in. Also to help control spawning. We're hopefully looking to get a villager farm up and running, and we're looking to get an iron farm up and running as well. So yeah. I'm back from getting our little friends. Took a couple of shots, as you can see. So yeah. What my plan is to do now is a little bit of caving, just because I need a little bit of iron, because other than what I have on me, this is the consistency of my iron, so probably should get a little more. I can also melt these down as well, which I'll get these on the go. obviously right now we're having a little bit of a food shortage, the same as we do in any form of starting in Minecraft. So basically what I'm looking to do now is this farm behind me, which you saw earlier on in the time lapse, that I had wheat, then a little bit of carrots here, and then I had some potatoes over here. I've decided that I'm going to just extend this farm out and make sections for both. So as you can see, I've made the one behind me all wheat, which is all ready to harvest. So what I'm going to do now is extend it and make it so put an extra piece in here for carrots, and then on the other side I'll do potatoes. That way then we have some extra food, because as of right now we really don't have any food. Other than a couple of bits of wheat and some bread and stuff like that, we're kind of low on everything else. So we've had a few wandering traders come by, as you've noticed, with all the llamas. I have my little sorting system that you saw me build on the time lapse. Unfortunately, it's a homemade one. It's a manual and redstone one. There's a zombie around here somewhere. But yeah, so I'm going to get into this time lapse and I will see you back once we're done. I'm just going to start the time lapse in now and I will see you when we're done. Guys, it's built. So as you can see from the time lapse, I've got carrots here, I've got wheat on this one over there, and then over in that back one I have potatoes. And then I also added a little extra thing here for some sugarcane. So now we have a way that sugarcane can grow as well. There's still some things we're missing, like we're missing some melons and some pumpkins, but I don't want to go too over forward with the farm because eventually I will make all of these redstone. But for now, just to help with the food shortage, basically we just have this, and you will also notice in the time lapse, I moved the composter over here. I made it a little bit bigger with some hoppers. So as you saw, I put some seeds in. This is what I've gotten from the bone meal. I've just covered the hoppers with some spruce trap doors, and you may notice this little path. So I started to dig out, which I can show you a time lapse of. This little tunnel that goes down here, and basically it goes down into this cave here that I've lit up. And if I go a little further down, there's also another little cave around here that I'm lighting up and stuff. The reason why is I tried caving, but it ended very badly for me. So I ended up caving, which I'll show a quick clip of. Basically, and I ended up dying, and I lost all my stuff. But basically, I ended up dying. So instead of, I wanted to build a proper mine shaft, so that way then it's a lot easier if I die to locate my stuff. But when we was down here, other than our little friends that still keep spawning down here. Oh, a bit more potatoes. So down here we have we found a little something. You'll probably see more on Duckstream because he went actually exploring a lot of it. But we saw this stuff here, which continues on. Ooh, iron. Oh. Which continues on, like further down there. We haven't actually seen a city. However, Duck has apparently triggered a warden, which you'll see on his video. So go and check him out. But there's, like, I've taken out all of the shulk sensors. There's a couple that are down there which are right next to shulk streakers, so I've just been avoiding it for now. But that way then now if I die down here, it's a lot easier for us to go and get our stuff. I've still got to make it safe, still got to light up a few areas, still quite a few bit of work that needs to be done down here, which I will either do this episode or I may just do it at the beginning of next episode. I also want to track along because Duck's working on a little project which hopefully will benefit my next project. So as long as he gets that up and going, then hopefully next episode we will be looking at setting up a trading hall, a redstone one. I just need to go to the nether, and because I haven't gone to the nether yet, I need to go to the nether and I need to go to the nether and get some quartz and stuff, some redstone. And if I ever find my way out of this cave, oh, here it is. So yeah, so we'll be looking at doing that. I'll also be making this a little more so I don't have to keep jumping up, putting some stairs in, because I don't know about you guys, but this is painful for me, having to jump all the way up these stairs. But yeah, we'll be looking at doing that next episode, or later on this episode, but probably next. And also we may do a little bit of exploring of the caves when we do it. Also want to make it a little more noticeable, maybe build a nicer path to the farm area and stop it from, so mobs can't get in here. Stop the mobs from like being able to climb in here, and there's a few caves back here that don't really go anywhere. Just want to
grab whatever ores we can out of them. We just gotta go through them, take whatever ores we can out of them, probably block them in, fill them in with cobblestone or something, just to stop them from being mob spawns. Because as we start building our some of the bigger farms in the area, we'll end up oh my god, I almost died. We'll end up end up making mob farms under the base, which will make our farms less efficient. So we'll fill them in or we'll light them up, one or the other. At least the positives are... Oh, cave. And there's a creeper. My time to go. Yeah, I don't have best of luck with creepers, so I'm just going to get out of here. Because I see this going awfully bad. So basically, yeah, so I want to just make this path a little bit nicer, make it a little more easier access, making sure some mobs can't come in behind us, clean it up, make the entrance. I also may actually talk to Straubs, who's also on this server. I think that's her little hut up there. But also about making this just generally look nicer. Once that is done, we've got the basics. I'm trying not to look at what Duck's working on. I want you to go and check out his video to see that stuff. Obviously, spoilers is going to be a thing, especially because right now we are working pretty close together. So you're probably going to see projects that I'm working on somebody else's video, and projects that somebody else is working on my videos. It happens, especially when we're all so close together. But as soon as the season gets on a little more, and we all start splitting up to work on our own projects, then it'll be less common. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this season is literally about us building. About me, Duck, we like to build farms with redstone. Duck is doing it from a more beginner's standpoint, the basics of redstone, whereas I'm going to be a little more in depth with the redstone. And Straubs is basically going to make everything look nice. And she's going to help me with building, hopefully. And start to improve my building skills, hopefully. Although, it may be a miracle at this point. But yeah, no, that's basically the farm, and that is basically it, I think, for this episode. We've gotten quite a bit done. We've gotten a lot of mining. We did the beginning a little bit of mine, and then I also did a little more extensive mining. How I got my pickaxe, and how we got the enchanted table over here. And I think that's about it. So I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.